Good evening and welcome back to Simpson's 2020 Virtual VBS Craft Session, Day 4. Today I'm going to open with 3 passages from Proverbs 12. The passages are 12:11, 14, and 24. They read as follows from the New Living Translation. 11. A hard worker has plenty of food, but a person who chases fantasies has no sense. 14. Wise words bring many benefits, and hard work brings rewards. 24. Work hard and become a leader. Be lazy and become a slave. Now, who can tell me what our craft is focusing on this evening? That's right, hard work, which was the focus of our VBS 4th lesson. Tonight's craft is probably the most difficult you'll have this week. I chose it because it will take hard work to make this craft and get it right. We will be making an inspirational cube. When I send you the link for this cube, you will also be receiving 4 attachments. You'll be receiving the cube pattern or net, a numbered and directional cube, an example of a cube with the words, and a page of the I've Got This with Jesus logo. There are 2 to 3 variations of completing this craft. It really all depends on how you choose to execute it and how much effort you want to put in. Often when I do my crafts, I play music for relaxation, especially when the craft is difficult. I'm going to demonstrate the entire process for assembling the cube with music in the background. The supplies you will need are a pair of scissors, a glue stick or double-sided tape, something to write with, and the pattern for the cube. After I cut and assemble the cube, I'll show you different ways you can use it and decorate it. So let's get started. Here are ways you can use and decorate your cube. The first example is very simple, but very decorative. Now, a cube has 6 sides, and we had 5 lessons this week. Each lesson had a focal topic. So at the top of the cube, I've got this with Jesus. And you see that I decorated it with love and a heart. The next side, one side, is trust. That was the focus of our first lesson. And the next one I've done prayer, the focus of our second lesson. Hope, the focus of our third lesson. Hard work, the focus of the fourth lesson. And the lesson that you will be getting on the fifth day is reward. So this cube is a summary of all of the things that we talked about that we've got with Jesus. The second example is a cube that represents the most meaningful topic for you or all of the topics. But I'm just going to use one example. So this particular cube focuses on trust, and I use that as an example. So again, a cube has 6 sides. So the top is going to say, I've got this with Jesus, and this particular cube focuses on trust. I've used the other 5 sides to represent things that our lessons taught us that involve trust. For instance, in order to have trust, we must pray. We must also believe that God keeps His word. That helps us have trust. God has a purpose for us. And if we believe that, we trust in that, that's also helps with our trust. We always need to read the Bible in order to know how to trust God and what to trust God about. We need to read His word. And another thing that helps us with trust is faith. So this particular cube only focuses on trust and all of the components that help us have that trust. The third example is the more difficult one to do. It takes the most effort. Why? Because it's actually 6 cubes, a total of 6 cubes that you will fold and complete. The third example looks like this. Now I only have 4 cubes here because I'm reserving spots for the other 2. So this is actually a combination of the first 2 examples and the additional focuses for from the other days. For instance, one of them with the extra string would be the one that has all of the focuses from the 5 days plus I've got this with Jesus. That would be one of the extra strings. Then, just as I showed you with trust, the other string would be trust. Then, this one, which doesn't have anything, would be prayer. And you would do the same thing you did for trust as for prayer. Then hope. Then hard work. And then reward. So you're basically making a I've got this with Jesus mobile with the 6 cubes for the 5 days of focus and 1 cube that has all of the days, all of the focuses from the 5 days. This concludes the craft for day 4 of our 2020 virtual VBS. Remember, please take a photo of your completed crafts and send them to SUMCVBS1@gmail.com. We want to showcase your crafts that you've completed for the virtual VBS this year. I've got this with Jesus. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.